climb up on the table? I should have sat it down anyways. Eh. And on. I should not press buttons with wrenches. Hello? Don't tell me I did something wrong. Hello?
Hi?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, you're like sentient. Okay.
Hi.
Hello?
Where am I?
Well, right now you're in my house.
Okay,
Kinda couldn't fix you in the state of the place you were actually in.
Oh, well, where was I before your house?
You were in a location. We'd have to go to it. Actually, we do have to go to it. Unfortunately.
Okay, and
It's
okay,
kind of
and-
trashed.
who are you?
Oh, well, in a logistics sense, technically I'm the owner of the building that you're supposed to be in. I'm not even entirely sure I was supposed to bring you home, but the CEO didn't say anything about it, so I guess I'm okay.
Oh, okay. So you're my boss, I'm guessing.
I mean, I guess that's the word.
Well, okay then.
I don't really consider myself above anyone, but you know, yeah.
Well, my name's Helpy, and I'm programmed to help people run their businesses, actually.
Oh, that would actually be very helpful. I don't know how to do taxes very well.
Oh, I can help with that, actually.
I also, not very sure how I'm supposed to get this place completely fixed. Might need some help with that too. Such a long walk for no reason. I need to get a car.
I would assume you already had one.
Yeah, didn't think about it, honestly. Also can't afford one right now.
How did you manage to afford a building and not a car?
I kind of spent my entire life savings on this, this thing.
That worries me on your financial choices now.
Yeah, I think it's gonna worry you even more if you look at it.
Okay.
Kind of the worst part, I looked at it and still decided to buy this.
What?
Yeah, the guy I bought it from, kind of gave me every option to not buy it.
I would have listened to the salesman.
It seems like he was kind of trying to highly discourage it, actually. You were probably about the only worthwhile thing in there.
You have very poor business choices.
I do, in fact, have very... And the doors open inwards. I don't know why they do.
Yeah.
I might have to replace those at some point. The plant fell over.
It's on the inside.
Yeah.
There's a hole in the wall.
There's also a hole in the ceiling.
Oh god. I'm surprised there's not a tree growing in here yet.
I'm also surprised about that, actually. I was surprised about the first day that we walked in here. The guy who sold it to me was purple. I feel like I'm more concerned about that than the building at this point.
Purple?
Yeah, he was like, yeah. He was kind of gross looking. I feel like that's very rude to say. What if he has this place bugged? I don't know.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Yeah, his skin was just, yeah. He says it's a skin condition, but I'm not sure. I gotta, oh, those are actually really, They're like,
well,
growing into the ground. I don't know how leaves do that, but they're doing that.
yeah, I don't understand that either.
I mean, I was just thinking about cleaning it up. I don't think that we have anything to manage this.
Yeah, you might need a cleanup crew or a construction crew to bulldoze this block down and rebuild.
Yeah, that's possible, honestly.
Yeah,
I just... Huh?
Oh, I was gonna ask if this place is connected to any chain restaurants.
Yeah, it's connected to Fazbear Entertainment, but...
Well, I suggest calling up the CEO and actually asking for help on this one.
I might actually have to. I was gonna try and figure it out on my own, but... I mean, maybe they have somebody that actually can help with, well, you know, human-sized holes in walls and stuff.
Yeah, and blocked out exits and ceilings broken down.
And rotting fish in the freezer. I don't even want to go back in there.
What?
Yeah, that freezer.
There's still food here?
The freezer still has food in it. It's very dark in here. I should have brought like a flashlight or something.
Yeah, you should have brought a whole lot of stuff here. I think I saw some blood.
Yeah, I don't want to think about what that actually is. We've just been running with ketchup. So.
Or marinara sauce.
Yeah. Thing is, if to go back there where I found you, it's through here, all the way around here, and it loops around.
You have a loop-de-loop.
It's even worse on this side, actually. I actually didn't even notice this hole right here. I didn't see it at first. I kind of thought there were just leaves there. And
yeah,
I actually found you in this corner.
I was just in that corner.
Yeah, you look like you got lit on fire.
Oh, okay. I don't have any memories of that, but
I would hope not. I feel like that would be very painful. It just...
Yeah.
Is it even... I mean, like...
It's coming up. Quite easily, actually.
Yeah. I guess they could be pulled off, so...
Yeah, let's see what we can get down here, actually.
Try making it at least a little bit more clean. Oh, that wall just like... Though I tore a piece of wall down with it by accident.
Uh-oh.
I don't think that was connected very well. I think there were some loose bricks in there.
Yeah, that wasn't really sturdy.
Yeah, I think you're right about having to call someone up to help because there's no way that we're moving that by ourselves.
Yeah, there's a lot of rubble and stuff that needs to be removed that we can't get rid of.
Worst part is you can't even, like in the main area, you can't even reach the ceiling.
Yeah, and well, I was gonna suggest stacking ladders up top of each other, but that is really much dangerous for you.
Sounds like a huge OSHA violation.
It does.
I mean, the vines are gone at least.
Some of them are, yeah.
In here. I'm still confused on why this is the only section of the building that actually has wallpaper.
Yeah, I'm also confused on that.
I wish we could actually see in here.
Do we have anything flammable?
Probably this building, but I don't think we want to do that.
No, I was gonna just maybe make a makeshift torch or something.
I mean, I'm sure we could. I mean, there's enough wood here. You might be able to, like, snatch something off of here. Make a torch out of it.
Make a torch or something close to a torch.
Flashlights would be a really beneficial thing to have in the future.
Yeah.
Well, maybe in the future we won't have this for a building.
Yeah, I would suggest calling your CEO, get them onto this mess in the first place.
I feel like that should have been the first thing I asked, honestly.
Yeah. That should be the first thing that you done before investing all your money into this place, to see if the CEO would actually be able to do a revamp of this place.
Yeah, I think I kind of got scammed on it, but you know.
Wait,
I kind of scammed myself.
What is your life savings?
Do we really want to know that one? Do we really want to know?
Well, just so in case you had to sue somebody, how much did you put on
I mean, everything that my father left me, and you know, everything I had after college. Yeah, that's about 1.5 million.
You could have built your own restaurant with that.
I shouldn't have actually answered honestly about how much I would pay for this.
Yeah. You are terrible with money. I'm gonna have to rob you of your money.
I think that's an even worse thing to do, actually. I'm gonna have to manage this place now.
I know. I just have to manage your money. Someone has to be your bank teller, or you have to have an assistant or something.
I think a little bit of duct tape could fix this. No, probably not.
Sanity. I question your sanity.
I don't know. I don't have money anymore. I wasted it all on this building.
You have. You were a millionaire.
I only had that because my dad got rid of his building and just sold it. And I got pretty much all of it because he wanted me to do whatever with it. I don't actually know. There's so many... There's leaves out here.
Yeah, there's leaves pretty much everywhere.
I'm more concerned about the fact that the CEO actually took me up on the 1.5 million. I feel like that was like... Actually, his job is to make money. Yeah, that's probably pretty accurate.
Yeah, his job is to get as much money as possible.
Yeah.
So you ran into that, trap. What could you buy that tree in the parking lot?
Actually, good question. probably gonna take actual construction machinery.
Yeah. And it's rooted in the ground, and grass is sprouting from it.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised a tree could just grow through concrete.
I thought that was asphalt.
It's I don't actually know. Wait, there's a difference.
Yes, there is a major difference.
At least this one's not connected to anything.
That one is just falling down.
Yeah. I think there was probably a homeless guy here at some point that tried to chop it down for firewood, and it just you know, I hope there's not a homeless guy under there.
I hope there's not a homeless guy in the building.
You know, that's possible.
That is very possible.
I mean, there is a walled off section.
If there's a homeless guy in here, I'm keeping him and name him Bob.
Why?
Just one Bob.
Can we even legally do that?
It doesn't have. We don't have to ask that question if you keep it a secret.
Fair enough. Is he actually gonna pick up?
As was in a team with this CEO, how may I help you?
Yeah, this is the person who just bought the building in Hurricane, Utah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that Willow.
Yeah.
Willow.
We might have a slight problem, and it might require a construction team that I don't exactly have access to.
Construction team.
Yeah. What's the possibility that there's just like an actual Fazbear construction team in existence? I hope it's a very high one.
Yeah, we got a construction team to repair, build all locations.
Oh, that's that's so much better than trying to do it myself. I was trying to do that. It's not working. I also got the Helpy fixed. Yeah, they can't do it either. It turns out they can't lift up 2 tons of rubble. Which you'd think would be obvious, but that's beside the point.
So you're wanting my help.
If you're willing to give it, I hope you are. Because I actually do need. Yeah. This place is falling apart. I should have thought about construction expenses before.
Yeah, you should have. How about I make you a deal? I will throw this in the deal arrangement.
Should I be scared?
No. Honestly, I'm surprised you haven't asked for help to begin with. Cause that place is falling apart.
I thought about it, but
And you waste all your money on this building, so really.
yeah, it was a poor choice, but
Yeah, I can send in a team and help you.
all right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a nice day, Miss Willow.
You too.
Well, I'm glad that's sorted.
Yeah, I actually got some help on the building. I wasn't actually expecting him to agree to it.
Well, if he wasn't gonna agree to it, I was gonna find him and break his legs.
I feel like that's not an okay thing to threaten on a person who technically owns you.
I
mean-
thought you own me.
I own the building, but I think he technically copyright falls under Fazbear. I'm not
Well,
sure,
I'm just gonna
considering I
knock on his
altered
leg.
your model significantly, but yeah, you were kind of missing an arm whenever I found you, and an eye.
Where do you even get the parts from to repair me?
Well, there were a couple. There's like a little bit of parts in the office with you, and the rest I kind of just had on hand.
What were you doing with parts?
Huh? What do you mean?
What were you doing with robotic parts? If you say you have them on hand.
I mean, my
Or some of
dad
them.
kind of owned a place, so I mean, yeah, some of your parts are kind of outdated, but it's better than having no arm and no eye. Your eyes are also green now. They're not blue anymore. They were blue. You also didn't have ears. I mean, you did. They just kind of sucked.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you weren't in very good condition. I don't think you would want to see yourself.
Thank you for that stuff, I guess.
I mean, you didn't look as bad as this building does, if that's any consolation. But I'm almost 100% sure somebody threw you through that wall. There is, like, no other way that the wall would be damaged like that.
I question all of humanity.
Yeah, I think teenagers broke in here.
There's a huge possibility a teenager did pick me up and threw me through the wall.
I'm surprised that they didn't, like, spray paint all over the walls and stuff.
Yeah, that is actually a big surprise.
Just gonna close that for right now. I mean, I guess we could go back. Because I
Yeah.
really don't feel like you want to stay in this building right now. Maybe once it's
I
fixed,
would not.
and hopefully that's not too long from now.
Yeah, I don't want to sit in a condemned building waiting just for construction workers to fix it.
Or another teenager to come throw you through another wall.
True.
That would be you. That would suck, honestly.
That would also suck very much.
I just realized there's like... I wonder if there's supposed to be like a flower bed right here. They just kind of dug out and never really put anything in it. Most of the other ones
The
have
thing-
little places to put flowers. It's the only one that doesn't.
That is strange. Unless they rip them up
Also,
themselves.
this place is still completely empty.
Mhm. Well, once you have a fully functional pizzeria, it probably gets back lively.
I mean, it's possible. I haven't actually seen anyone down here the entire time.
Huh. Is this neighborhood just abandoned along with the pizzeria?
I'm not sure. I haven't really seen many people. They might just... I mean, I haven't been out here much either. So there's half a chance that they just haven't really been outside whenever I've been here.
It is possible they all went to work or out of town.
Yeah. And I heard that there's supposed to be other people... There's, like, other buildings, like Fazbear buildings, around. So maybe there actually will be more people eventually. Is this a bar? That looks like a bar.
It might be a bar.
It's the only kind of place I've ever seen with those kinds of windows, except for churches. Churches and bars have the same windows for some reason. Except for most churches have, like, more picture-y stuff on theirs or whatever. I don't know. Let's just go before I
Yeah.
start overthinking church window thing.